How do small Italian rustic gardens feel so magical? Vintage style and natural materials. Hello everyone, welcome to the Arca Studio YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing well today. There's something undeniably enchanting about small Italian rustic gardens, a sense of serenity and nostalgia that feels both timeless and magical. As you step into these spaces, you're immediately greeted by the gentle embrace of nature, seamlessly woven together with the charm of vintage style and the authenticity of natural materials. Imagine the soft crunch of gravel underfoot, the dappled sunlight filtering through olive branches, and the fragrance of herbs mingling in the air. It's a calming experience, almost like stepping into a painting or a cherished memory. In this video, we'll explore how these unique gardens conjure such a magical atmosphere, delving deep into the design secrets and thoughtful choices that make them truly special. As you watch, let yourself be inspired by the beautiful ideas and delightful garden scenes we'll showcase. The magic of Italian rustic gardens begins at the very entrance, usually defined by weathered wooden gates, wrought iron arches, or even crumbling stone walls. The boundaries of these gardens invite curiosity while maintaining a sense of intimacy. These entryways are often adorned with climbing roses or trailing vines, setting the mood for what lies beyond. The use of natural materials, like terracotta tiles or cobblestone paths, immediately transports you to the rolling hills of Tuscany or the sun-soaked courtyards of Sicily. Each material is chosen not just for durability, but for its ability to age gracefully, adding character over time. Let yourself imagine strolling through these inviting gateways as you enjoy our collection of design inspirations. As you move further into the garden, the layout itself reveals a harmonious balance between structure and wildness. Pathways meander rather than follow straight lines, encouraging exploration and a slower pace. Instead of manicured lawns, you'll often find patches of wildflowers, herbs, and native grasses growing alongside stone benches or antique urns. This intentional imperfection is at the heart of rustic garden design, allowing nature to take the lead while subtle human interventions guide the experience. Enjoy the organic beauty of these thoughtfully composed layouts as you browse through our design collections. One of the most captivating aspects of small Italian rustic gardens is their ability to feel expansive despite limited space. Strategic placement of mirrors, water features, or even a simple pergola can create the illusion of greater depth, inviting the eye to wander and explore. Multi-level terraces and raised beds offer opportunities for vertical interest, while tucked-away corners become private retreats for reading or quiet contemplation. These clever spatial illusions make even the smallest gardens feel grand and inviting, proof that magic doesn't require acres of land. Be inspired by these smart design tricks as you explore our featured gardens. Plant selection in Italian rustic gardens is both practical and poetic. Hardy Mediterranean plants such as lavender, rosemary, thyme, and sage not only thrive in local conditions, but also infuse the air with intoxicating scents. Olive and fig trees provide dappled shade and a sense of permanence, their gnarled trunks telling stories of seasons past. Seasonal blooms, from poppies to irises, add bursts of color without overwhelming the senses. This curated plant palette ensures year-round interest, resilience, and a sense of authenticity. Let your senses wander as you enjoy the lush plant combinations in our design showcases. Furniture and decor in these gardens are typically chosen for comfort, durability, and a strong sense of history. Think wrought iron bistro sets, weathered wooden benches, or reclaimed stone tables set beneath the shelter of a pergola draped in grapevines. Cushions in faded florals or classic stripes add a welcoming touch, while terracotta pots brimming with geraniums inject color and personality. Every piece feels as though it has a story to tell, blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings. As you browse our collection, imagine yourself relaxing in these inviting garden nooks. Lighting plays a crucial role in enhancing the magical atmosphere of Italian rustic gardens. Rather than harsh, modern fixtures, you'll find soft, ambient lighting. Lanterns hung from tree branches, strings of fairy lights woven through pergolas, and flickering candles nestled in old glass jars. These gentle illuminations cast enchanting shadows and invite evening gatherings under the stars, extending the garden's magic well into the night. Take inspiration from these enchanting lighting ideas in our video's visual feast. Water features, though often simple, are another hallmark of these magical spaces. Whether it's a classic stone fountain, a bubbling urn, or a small reflective pond, water adds movement, sound, and serenity. The gentle trickle of water masks street noise, creating an intimate soundscape that soothes the mind. These features attract birds and butterflies, further enhancing the feeling of being immersed in nature. Imagine the peaceful ambience as you enjoy our curated water feature designs. Italian rustic gardens excel at creating rooms within the garden, each with its own mood and function. A shaded dining area beneath a vine-laden pergola, a sunny spot for morning coffee, or a secluded reading corner surrounded by lavender, all offer opportunities to savor different moments throughout the day. These distinct zones are defined by subtle shifts in materials, planting, and furniture, encouraging a sense of discovery as you move from space to space. Be inspired by these charming garden rooms as you envision your own outdoor sanctuary. The boundaries between exterior and interior blur beautifully in Italian rustic garden design. Often, stone or terracotta floors extend from the home into the garden, and large doors or windows allow natural light and greenery to flood the interior. Even inside, you'll find potted citrus trees, hanging herbs, and vintage garden tools displayed as decor, reinforcing the connection to the outdoors. This seamless flow enhances the home's sense of tranquility and unity. Picture how your own living spaces could be transformed as you enjoy our design ideas. Indoors, the rustic Italian aesthetic continues with a focus on natural materials and vintage style. Exposed wooden beams, plaster walls, and terracotta tiles create a warm, inviting backdrop. Antique furniture, linen textiles, and handcrafted ceramics add layers of texture and history. Even the smallest details, like wrought iron hardware or hand-painted tiles, contribute to the overall sense of authenticity and charm. Let these cozy interiors spark your imagination as you browse our curated home designs. Kitchens in Italian rustic homes are particularly noteworthy for their blend of utility and beauty. Open shelves display collections of pottery, copper pans, and jars of preserved fruits and herbs. The color palette is earthy and understated, with accents of green, ochre, and burnt orange reflecting the surrounding landscape. A central farmhouse table invites gatherings, while a simple fireplace or wood stove adds warmth and character. Imagine the delicious meals and lively conversations as you enjoy our kitchen design inspirations. The bathrooms, too, embrace the rustic theme with stone sinks, weathered wood vanities, and vintage-style fixtures. Natural light is maximized through skylights or arched windows, while handmade tiles add color and artistry. Decor is kept minimal, allowing the beauty of the materials to shine through. These serene spaces offer a perfect retreat after a day spent in the garden. Be inspired by these tranquil bathroom designs as you consider bringing rustic charm into your own home. Bedrooms in Italian rustic homes are sanctuaries of comfort and relaxation. Linen bedding, wrought iron bed frames, and antique wardrobes create a sense of timelessness. Soft, neutral colors and simple, elegant decor ensure a restful atmosphere. Often, bedrooms open directly onto a terrace or courtyard, allowing fresh air and garden views to become part of the daily routine. Let these restful retreats fuel your dreams as you enjoy our collection of bedroom design ideas. One of the most appealing aspects of Italian rustic garden and home design is its accessibility. You don't need a professional landscaper or interior designer to achieve this look. Just a thoughtful approach to materials, colors, and layout. Many elements can be thrifted, repurposed, or DIY'd, making it easy for anyone to infuse a bit of Italian magic into their own space. Imagine the pride and satisfaction in creating a space that feels both personal and enchanting. Draw inspiration from our accessible tips and tricks as you plan your next project. In conclusion, small Italian rustic gardens feel magical because they artfully blend vintage style, natural materials, and a relaxed, welcoming spirit. Every element, from the garden gate to the kitchen table, contributes to an atmosphere of timeless beauty and tranquility. Whether you're dreaming of a cozy courtyard, a kitchen filled with character, or a lush, inviting garden, the principles of Italian rustic design offer endless possibilities. Enjoy the enchanting scenes and design ideas we've gathered, and let your imagination take flight as you envision your own slice of Italian magic at home.